All right, guys, I am going to look at pitches today, and we're going to talk about how we prepare ourselves for hitting and the amount of time that we actually use on hitting and preparing ourselves for games. So we're actually working on what's actually going to happen in the game. So here we've got basic pitches. Baseball, we've got a fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. Slider's more of a high-level pitch. I would say for the most part, it's going to be fastball, curveball, changeup. For fast pitch, you've got fastball, curveball, you've got a changeup, drop, rise, typically at, really 12, 14 and under. Most people are going to have one of those. Very few are going to have both. Typically, you're going to have about 3 pitches out of these 5 that typically people will go with. So let's look at baseball first. So let's assume in a 100-pitch game, 75% of those pitches out of a 100-pitch game, 75% of those pitches are going to be, we're going to say they're going to be fastballs from a baseball standpoint. So 75% of all of those pitches are going to be fastballs. Now, of those fastballs, a conservative number would be that 75% of that 75 fastballs were going to be fastballs away. So 75% of the 75 is going to be 56. So we're going to say we've got 56 fastballs are going to be fastballs away. Now, when I got 56 fastballs away, we've got the other portion of those are going to be fastballs in. So, of the other 25 pitches that are going to be curveballs, changeups, and the like, I would be honest with you, played at a pretty high level, coached at a high level, coached college professionally. Curveballs and changeups maybe get thrown in maybe less than 5-10% of the time. For all intents and purposes, we're going to use this as a normal, we're going to use all 25 of those. And now we're going to come over here and add those 25 back to our initial 56. So now you've got 81 pitches, whether that be curveball, changeup, or fastball, are all going to be away. So I talk to hitters. Are they spending 81% of their time working on hitting the ball the other way? Fast pitch, let's look at some basic numbers. Let's say, again, assuming the same thing, 75% of 75. And I would argue if you're throwing fastballs in 25% of the time, that's a lot. That would be a really, really high number. But we're going to assume the same type of numbers here. We got 100 pitches, and then we're going to go 75 of those are going to be fastballs. So 56 of those are going to be fastballs away. Now, we look at curveball. So of those other 25 pitches that are not fastballs, you'd say, all right, they're going to be curveballs, changeups, drop ball, and rise. The only 2 that I know for the most part, especially the rise, is going to be thrown in and up to right-handed hitters. And we're going to say that, I'm just going to use an arbitrary number, and we're going to say we're going to take a high number. We're going to say 10 of those 25 are going to be rise balls inside. So we're going to say 15 of those come back here are going to be 15 of their off-speed pitches away. And again, I think that's a low number. But when I add those 2 numbers together, I'm still at 71 for fast pitch. Fast pitch at 71%. Baseball is 81% of the time. At the end of the day, the question is, are you spending 71% to 81% of your time on working the pitch the other way and driving the ball right center field? So when you are hitting off the tee and you're complaining about hitting the ball the other way, or you're hitting front toss and complaining about hitting the ball the other way, understand that the majority of the time, the pitches you're going to see are going to be away. You need to be game ready preparing on those outside pitches.